Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and assalamu alaikum to everyone, and welcome to the first introductory class of AAA, which is Advanced Audit and Assurance, and it was previously known as ACCA paper P7, Advanced Audit and Assurance AAA. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Haris Hanif, and I am ACCA affiliate and graduate in commerce. Currently, I am teaching papers MA, PM, AA, and AAA at Tabani's School of Accountancy, which is the only platinum institute in South region in Karachi, Pakistan. Uh, Paper MA known as F2, it is F5, AA is F8, and AAA is P7. And this is my short profile that I also taught in different other approved learning partners. And my overall lecturing experience is 10 years plus now. And previously, I was working in a bank, and I started my career from bank and then chartered accountancy firm, and also served a textile company as an accountant. Now, this is my WhatsApp number, and you people can contact me for any kind of online support, and you can also contact at TSA administration department if you need for any kind of online support regarding these papers or any other papers. The purpose of today's video is about AAA, which is Advanced Audit and Assurance. And in this first session, in this first video, I will be explaining about what AAA is, about what Advanced Audit and Assurance is, and what is the relation between F8 and P7, AA and AAA, and what is the paper pattern and what are the course contents. So this is your syllabus and study guide, which is available on ACCA website, and this is the syllabus from September 2020 to June 2021, and its validity about AAA Advanced Audit and Assurance. Now let's have a introduction about the syllabus. These are the intellectual levels and learning arts and education recognition. These are the things which you might already aware of. So without wasting any time, I am quickly moving forward to the syllabus first, and this is the structure. This is the rational diagram and the structure which links advanced audit and assurance with other exam papers. So first of all, this is my subject matter. This is my subject matter, advanced audit and assurance, which is already highlighted with red color. It is related with paper AA. Obviously, it is carrying the legacy of audit, which was the basic audit. And in paper F8, which was AA, the usually examinable contents was related to paper F3, which was the initial financial accounting, and to some extent, the accounting standards relevant for paper FR, F7. But in advanced audit and assurance, there is obviously the link of F8, obviously related to ISAs, International Standards on Auditing, plus some extra ISAs, which is specifically in paper AAA. In addition, there is a linkage of SBR. Now, what is SBR linkage is that the advanced accounting standards, the advanced IS, the advanced IFRS. There's a strong link of paper SBR with AAA. I will be discussing it later on in this video. And first of all, I would like to have a introduction about the syllabus, that your syllabus is divided into A, B, C, D, E, F, G. These are the syllabus. Obviously, these are the main sections. These are the main sections named as A, syllabus area A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. These are the 7 areas. And I will be discussing these areas, and I will be writing the expected marks and the expected weightages, because there is a very positive thing in paper AAA, that many of the areas are predefined, and the definite areas which will be surely examined. I am not saying this. This is the exams guide which is saying, and this is a past exam papers which is saying that what are the examinable areas. Now let's discuss with part A, part B, part C, D, E, F, and G. Now part A is about the regulatory environment. In the regulatory environment, you would be studying that what the laws are, what the money laundering topic is. I think I should use my journal in which I usually write, so it will be further clarifying the things, and I will be writing all these things. If you can scan these contents: regulatory environment, ethics, practice management, planning and conducting of the audit, completion and review, other assignments, current issues and developments. Now I am switching my slide to my writing pad where I usually write the things, and will be explaining some things over there. Now here comes, this is my writing pad. Now this is paper P7 AAA, Advanced Audit and Assurance. Advanced Audit and Assurance. Now I am discussing the syllabus areas. Your syllabus areas are splitted into 7 areas. It is split into 7 areas. Now the unit number 1, which is the regulatory environment, which is the regulatory framework. In the regulatory framework, you will be studying about the context of laws, that what are the laws that are applicable on company, what are the laws that are applicable on the auditor. You will be studying the topic which is the money laundering topic. And the unit B, which is the professional ethics, and unit C, which is the practice and quality management. What is the practice and quality management? Now, ethics and practice and quality management are the areas which you had already encountered in paper F8, but at AAA level, it is still worth 8 to 10 marks, at least 8 to 10 marks. If it is carrying the legacy of paper F8, then it does not mean it will not be examinable. It will be examinable, and it will be examined approximately. This specific ethics area is 8 to 10 marks, 8 to 10 percentage. I mean marks. And practice and quality management. Practice and quality management is basically the thing that how the audit firm should operate, its audit assignments, and what are the quality and the practice things which audit firms need to ensure that it should manage professionally. Now, making this collective, all the 3 sections, these worth approximately 23 to 25 percentage of the paper. 23 to 25 percentage of the paper, these carries the weightage. So if you people will practice these sessions, you can assure yourself that you will be achieving at least 20 to 23 to 25% marks. Practice and quality management, I will be discussing further on this. Now unit number D, which is basically planning and audit evidence. Unit number D is your planning and audit evidence. What is planning and audit evidence? As we all know that audit is not the surprise activity, it is a pre-planned activity that you need to make sure, you need to assure yourself that audit is properly and professionally planned. So in planning, there is a most important and frequently examined topic, which is the risk assessment, which is the risk assessment and audit evidence that includes the historical assessment of financial statements. Now, planning and risk assessment covers approximately 20 to 26 percentage of the paper, and this historical financial statements will also be examined 10 to 15 marks. So you can say this area is a very important area, which comprises approximately 35% to 40% of your paper in terms of uh, pass in terms of marks. So considering all these aspects, we can say that this is a very, very important section. This is very important section of your paper because it carries 35 to 40% marks in your exam paper. Okay, so this is one of the important area, risk assessment, which was already examined at AA F8 level, and it is still examinable at AAA P7 level. Now we have got the next section, which is part E, and part E is about other assignments. Part E is about other assignments. Now, what are other assignments? I will be discussing it with you shortly. But you can say other assignments are also examined. At least, probably it may be 8 to 10 marks, but it may be examined. It may be examined. There is not the specific and defined percentage, but we can say it with a high level confidence that at least 8 to 10% marks are examined from this area. And part F, which is review, completion, and reports. Uh, Reports means audit reports, audit reporting. So this is the area which approximately covers. You will be surprised. Approximately 22 to 25% marks. Now this is yet another important area to focus on, audit report, because if the audit report will not be examined, and according to me, the audit paper is incomplete. And the next area is part G, which is the current issues. Now, current issues, I will be discussing it sometimes later, that what are the current issues and what are the examinable things. So, considering all these aspects, I can say that you need to focus on risk assessment, which is a very important area, and the audit evidence, which is the historical assessment of financial statements, which covers 10 to 15 marks, and approximately it covers 35 to 40 percentage of the exam paper. So now let's switch towards the detailed exam syllabus and how much is it is different from the paper double A, audit and assurance. So let's switch back to the uh, exam exam syllabus guide, exam and the syllabus guide. Now these are the areas which we had already discussed, and now let's have a deep introduction about the thing. Number one is the regulatory environment. In the regulatory environment, you would be studying about international regulatory frameworks of audit and services, money laundering laws and regulations which are applicable on the auditor and the company. The next area is professional ethics and consideration. Now, this one area is the Code of Ethics for Professional Accountants, which is covered by IESBA, International Ethics Standard Board for Accountants, fraud and error, and the professional liability. Professional liability means what would be the liability on the professional auditor if there is any misconduct from the side of the auditor. Then next part C is about the quality and the practice management, which includes the quality control in as from the side of the firm. What are the advertisement? tendering and obtaining the professional work and fees and the professional appointment. And what are the quality standards which are expected from the accountant? Because if the chartered accountant or the auditor will not perform its work based on the required level of the quality and expected quality, then it might be deteriorating the confidence to the users. So as the professional auditor, you must have focus on the quality of the audit, because the ultimate purpose of the audit because the ultimate purpose of the audit is to give the surety to the shareholders. So in order to give the surety to the shareholders on the financial statements, the auditor should perform his work based on the quality standards. So in this section, uh, it is a deep study about the quality which is expected from the auditor. Then next bit is a part D, and part D, I was saying that this constitutes approximately 35 to 40% of your exam marks. Okay, so in planning, materiality, and assessing the risk of material misstatements alone can come 20 to 26% of the marks, as we had discussed earlier. And planning, evidence and testing considerations, audit procedures and evidences, which is the historical financial statements, using the work of the auditor and the group audits. Now, this is the specific area where SBR level accounting is needed, where SBR level accounting is needed. SBR level accounting, not the accounting which is for the paper FR, financial reporting. SBR level of accounting. So I strongly recommend all those students that who are attempting AAA, that you should be revising paper SBR, not the complete paper, at least the summarized picture of SBR. And what I usually do, what's my teaching practice is that I usually recall not usually, I normally recall the accounting standards at SBR level and then taking to the audit level, so that you would be able to understand the deep insights of the accounting and the auditing standards simultaneously. And this is one of the favorite area of the examiner, that is the group audit, because at SBR level, there is a favorite question of the examiner, which is the consolidated financial statements. So group audit, which is ISA 600, it includes the consolidated financial statements. And as an auditor, you are supposed to identify and explain the audit risk from the consolidated financial statement, and also obtaining the evidences of the on the consolidated financial statements. So this is the particular area which is focused on accounting plus auditing. Okay, and then there is a part D. There is part D, which is completion, review, and reporting. And in this completion, review, and reporting, you would be studying subsequent events and going concern, uh, which you had already studied in your paper AA F8 level, and completion and review, and auditor's report. Auditor report you also had covered in your F8 AA, but here is the difference, the examining style of the question. Subsequent events, going concern, completion, and final review, all these contents you had already covered in your paper F8 AA. But in paper AAA, in paper AAA, there is different kinds of question. The nature of question is totally different. So the nature of question is totally different. Let's see in the when this content will be taught by me, so that you will be able to understand much more better. And then there is other assignments. Okay, there was a reports to those charged with governance. This is similar to the effort level. Okay, now other assignments. Other assignment includes other assignment includes audit related and assurance services, specific assignments like due diligence, like prospective financial information. Due diligence is basically the thing that in the acquisition or mergers, in the acquisition and mergers, There is an assignment that giving the assurance to the intended user whether this company should be purchased or not. Prospective financial information is something else. Audit of historical financial information is also something else. Social and environmental audits, and there are a lot of other assignments. Now, the audit of the performance information predetermined in the public sector. This is also the new area. I should say this is the new area at AAA level, and reporting on other assignments. And there's a current issue, professional ethics development, and the current issues. It will be studied later on. So these are the deep insights of the AAA syllabus. Now I am coming towards the paper format. I'm coming towards the paper format. What is the paper format of AAA? There is section A. There is section A in which you will be having one question. You will be having one question which worth 46 marks plus four additional marks, which is for the profession, which is the professional marks, which is the professional marks. Now that becomes 50 marks. Now, what is professional marks? Actually, the question one nature is that you are receiving an email and you have to respond it accordingly. So the layout of the email and the respondent, you should be able to draft your answer like a responding position, and it includes 4 marks for the drafting style and the responding requirement. Number two, there is section B. There is section B, and section B includes two CRQs, two questions, two questions worth 25 marks each. Now that becomes 50 marks and totaling 100%. Now, what are the now what are the examinable contents in section A? In section A, usually the topics which are covered, that includes planning and risk assessment. It includes audit procedures. It includes ethics plus some other topics may be possible. What are the some other topics? We cannot say. These are the major proportion. These are the major proportion. And in section B, there are two questions. There are two questions. One question, one question, and one question. There are two questions that are predominantly based on the other assignments, review and reports. Review and reports plus we cannot say in which question you will be examined that area, that is regulatory framework along with ethics and practice management and regulatory framework. Now these are the areas. It is actually written in your syllabus guide. Now let's have a quick look on that as well, on the syllabus guide. I should scroll up my window where it is written. Now see, this is section A. Section A comprises 50 marks case study, and candidates are required to address the requirements predominantly from the syllabus section A, B, C, D, and D, A, B, C, and D. And in section B, it contains two compulsory questions worth 25 marks each. One question will always predominantly come from section E of the syllabus. Now, what is section E of the syllabus? That is section E of the syllabus. Other assignments. Other assignments. I have written here other assignments, one question. Now it will be question 2 or question 3. It does not matter, but one question will be examined from other assignments. What is the next statement here? And consequently, candidates should be prepared to answer the question. The number of formats. adopt including but not limited to the required candidates. And whatever the next question, the other section B question can be drawn from any other syllabus area including A, B, C, D, F, any of the area. But according to the past paper practice, one question is examined from review stage and reporting. Review and reporting. Review plus reporting, and ethics and practice management and regulatory framework. Now this is what the examining contents are. So what is my advice? What is my advice for the triple for the students who are adopting paper AAA? Number one, my advice is that you should have a thorough understanding of paper SBR. Number second, you should have good knowledge of paper F8, because these are the things which is assumed to be carried forward knowledge for AAA. And in addition, there will be some obviously there are AAA contents as well, AAA contents as well. So one should have a complete knowledge of SBR, and you should have at least a recap of the accounting standards of SBR. So that was the introduction about AAA. And you people can WhatsApp me for any kind of online support. Now take care of yourself. Bye bye.